The turn of the year is a perfect time for a fresh start. Not just for us but for our living spaces, too. What better way to breathe life into your home than with the lush greenery of ferns and the breathtaking beauty of orchids? Today, we're diving into how you can create a show-stopping fern centerpiece and showcase stunning orchids to transform your home into a tranquil botanical haven. Why plants are perfect for the new year. The new year often inspires us to refresh our surroundings, clear out the clutter, and add meaningful touches to our spaces. Plants bring more than just beauty. They improve air quality, boost mood, and create a calming environment. Ferns and orchids are two of the most versatile and elegant options to do just that. Ferns, with their intricate fronds, bring a timeless charm, while orchids offer exotic elegance with their vibrant blooms. Together, they make an irresistible pair. Choosing the right ferns. Let's start with ferns. From the delicate Maidenhair to the dramatic Boston fern, there's a wide variety to suit every style and space. Boston ferns are a classic choice for creating a full, lush centerpiece. They're low maintenance, resilient, and their cascading fronds make them a true showstopper. Maidenhair fern. For something more delicate, Maidenhair ferns are ideal. Their soft, lacy fronds add a sophisticated touch, perfect for tabletops or smaller spaces. Staghorn fern. If you're looking for something unconventional, the Staghorn fern stands out with its antler-like appearance. Mounted on a wooden board, it becomes an art piece for your walls. Preparing your fern centerpiece. Creating a fern centerpiece is easier than you think. Here's how to get started. Choose a container. Pick a container that complements your home's style. Whether it's a vintage ceramic bowl, a sleek modern planter, or a rustic wooden box, make sure it's wide enough to allow the ferns to spread out. Layer the base. Start by layering the bottom of your container with small pebbles for drainage. This prevents overwatering, which is one of the most common mistakes when caring for ferns. Add potting mix. Use a high-quality potting mix designed for ferns. These plants thrive in rich, moist soil, so look for a mix with good water retention. Plant the ferns. Arrange the ferns in the container, leaving some space between each plant to allow for growth. Don't be afraid to mix different varieties for added texture and interest. Decorative touches. Add moss or small decorative stones on top of the soil to give the centerpiece a polished, finished look. Caring for your fern centerpiece. Ferns thrive in indirect light and high humidity, so placing them in a bathroom, kitchen, or a spot near a humidifier is ideal. Mist the leaves regularly and ensure the soil stays consistently moist but not soggy. Why orchids steal the show now? Let's talk about orchids. Known for their stunning flowers and unique structure, orchids are a symbol of elegance and beauty. They might look high maintenance, but they're surprisingly easy to care for with the right setup. Phalaenopsis orchids. Phalaenopsis, or moth orchids, are a beginner-friendly variety that blooms for months with minimal effort. Their wide range of colors makes them perfect for any decor style. Dendrobium orchids. If you're after a more dramatic look, Dendrobium orchids offer tall, slender stems and clusters of vibrant flowers. Cattleya orchids. For an exotic touch, Cattleya orchids are unbeatable. Their large, fragrant blooms are the epitome of luxury. Styling your orchids. Orchids are incredibly versatile when it comes to styling. You can display them in simple pots for a minimalist look or pair them with other plants for a layered, lush arrangement. Single orchid statement. Place a single orchid in a tall, elegant pot and let it stand as a centerpiece on your dining table or entryway console. Group display. Group multiple orchids together in varying heights and colors for a striking display. Use pots with different textures and finishes to create visual interest. Combine with greenery. Pair orchids with ferns or trailing plants like pothos for a lush, tropical vibe. Orchid care basics. While orchids have a reputation for being tricky, they're quite manageable with these simple tips. Light. Orchids love bright, indirect light. Avoid placing them in direct sunlight, as it can scorch the leaves. Watering. Water sparingly. Let the roots dry out slightly between waterings to prevent root rot. Humidity. Orchids thrive in humid environments. Use a humidity tray or mist the air around the plant regularly. Fertilizer. Use a balanced orchid fertilizer once a month during the growing season to encourage blooms. Creating a coordinated display. The magic happens when you bring your ferns and orchids together in a cohesive arrangement. Here's how to design a coordinated display. Choose a theme. Decide on a theme that reflects your personal style, whether it's tropical, minimalist, or vintage chic. Layer heights. Use plant stands or varying pot sizes to create layers. Place ferns at the base for lush greenery, and position orchids higher up for their stunning blooms to take center stage. Add accents. Incorporate decorative elements like driftwood, polished stones, or fairy lights to elevate the arrangement. Benefits of bringing nature indoors. As we step into the new year, it's worth noting the many benefits of incorporating plants into our homes. Beyond their aesthetic appeal, plants reduce stress, improve focus, and promote a sense of well-being. The combination of ferns and orchids brings balance. The soothing green tones of ferns calm the mind, while the vibrant colors of orchids uplift the spirit. Setting intentions for the year ahead. Why not make caring for your plants part of your New Year's intentions? Tending to ferns and orchids teaches patience, mindfulness, and the joy of nurturing something beautiful. Final thoughts. As the new year unfolds, let these plants inspire you to create a home that's vibrant, refreshing, and full of life. Whether it's a fern centerpiece that anchors your living room or orchids that greet you with their exotic blooms, these additions will set the tone for a year of beauty and growth. So, what are you waiting for? Head to your local nursery, pick out your favorite ferns and orchids, and start your new year with a breath of fresh air.